We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten the rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Ohio State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught quickly. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Oh, it's a reverse. He's got room to run. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Single back takes the handoff. You finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on 4th down?
And the Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fair catch made at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Running back with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff to the right side. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Continues to fight for yards. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play for this offense. Predicate route with a sneak. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Movement here from the tight end. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Takes a deep shot on the move. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. A change of direction. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football. roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Pass complete on a crossing route. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking tackles. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards. But as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Breaks into open space. Oh, the spin move. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now here comes the bunch formation. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Klein. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
1st down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, down by a couple of possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on third and very long.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Play action here on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Sayin. A deep shot right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback still with the football. Tackled, but first down.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They call the draw play here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With sure hands, it's Marsh. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away.
He knocks it through with confidence.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead.
It's a keeper.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I don't mind the play call, Chris, to throw the football, but you got to realize you got to get it out of your hands quickly. It's 3rd down and short. Great chance to be able to convert. Instead, it's a sack, and now you're facing 4th down.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Important 2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Taking a shot deep down the right side.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Here he goes.
Past the 20.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Creative running there.
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes off in a bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
A play action, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. QB starts the drive with a keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can he make it to the marker? The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Receiver in motion now. And then 1st down right back to the running game. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field. It's saying. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds his man. It's McCulley. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And at first down, they go right back to him. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is the 6th play on the drive. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Good job here by this quarterback to avoid the sack. Does a good job of keeping his eyes downfield, just unable to make that connection on the throw.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's reeled in. It's Simpson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. Breaks into the clear.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
First down and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now it's 2nd down here. QB decides to keep it here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now, 1st and goal. Bootleg looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And now the try here for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Wow, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.